A good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas, this is To Nerd is to Human, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, the Rebel campaign. You join me just after we absolutely annihilated France and Hungary. They're out of it already, as is Scotland, and we're looking to pounce towards York. We're going to put this under siege. They cannot get here. We've had a little boat scout come down the coast, blockading Nottingham. And it turns out they can't get these forces back to us, so we're just going to take York while we can, and then see what we can do about this force in the field, and what we can do about Londinium, or just London in this case. Over here at Cannes, well, they have quite a big force. We'll just get ourselves into the castle for now. If they want to attack us, they are more than welcome to. They're probably more likely to attack Rennes, but I reckon we can deal with them. Over here in Bordeaux, though, is where we might need to get started just to deal with these forces. Actually, quickly, before we do that, we're just going to march into Mosul. This is a nice, simple one. We're just going to automatically resolve it. There are like only a few cavalry in there. And there's not really much to sack, to be honest. But we'll take what little we can at the moment. That's Mosul gone. And what I'd like to do is get these troops moving. Well, we've got a few troops moving towards Yevron already. That should be enough. But if we can send these guys west, and maybe some of them towards Egypt, it might be helpful to us. But actually, we do have the troops coming together over here, so they probably need to attack us soon before we get all of our forces together. They might be missing a trick here, my Egypt. Yes, but over back into Spain, well, dealing with Spain at Bordeaux, our reinforcements are here, and Captain Brigado will die this day. Lovely. What have we actually got inside the castle? I'm not actually sure. What was it here? 1 unit crossbowmen. Well, that's fine. Then be some reinforcements. We use our archers to do our job. The Ginite are quite useful. The mailed knights don't want to be hitting our spear militia too much. So we should be fine. Let's get in here, deal with the Spanish. Seeing as they have cavalry, then we're going to try and use this just to give us a bit of cover. This building will at least protect one flank from the cavalry. They seem to be coming around that way, which isn't the way I was sort of planning for them, but that's not a problem either. Don't mind that. We can equally... Can we get up there? Not quite. We can equally work over here. No, they seem to be putting me into the open field, and that is fair enough, realistically. Okay, we'll come and meet them out on the field.
Our allies' general lies dead. Slain by the enemy.
Instantly.
We must help his men avenge him, lest they lose a heart.
Yeah, well, we've lost some crossbowmen, obviously, but it's the point of the spearmen being there. Charge in, lads. Get a charge in.
The battle is in our favour. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory.
And that is a break. Just need to charge into these guys. They've done some bad damage to our crossbowmen here. Apart from that, we've got them dealt with by the spearmen.
We must push our advantage.
Perfect. Right, all missiles. Stop what you're doing. Yep, that's them. That is them gone. Perfect. Well, we did lose quite a few crossbowmen, which is a bit of a shame. I did have those spearmen specifically with them in order to, you know, actually defend them. But there we are. Maybe I was a bit slow on it and they got a bit of a charge. But I didn't think they went to charge very well into the forest. Oh well, good job though. Managed to clear them off.
The day is ours, Seigneur.
Perfect. Okay. That is a nice bit of work for us. We could really do with some scouts. Yeah, a sort of weakened unit is often how I would do this, but I don't really have an obvious candidate right now. Suppose El Cid, if you just go and leave that one unit of spear militia behind. To be fair though, he does need some spear militia, so actually what he needs to do is meet up with this force. So maybe we'll just leave those 2 units. He can go stand this
We
bridge.
shall continue at first.
Orders.
And they can meet up before they charge on. That sounds good to me. Over here, Burn. Are they going to come and attack us? I think they are, and I think that won't be much of a problem for us. We'll use these 4s to replenish next time.
Mon roi.
You get into Metz, just to give us a bit more there. Yeah, that should work quite well. And over here, Antwerp is going to get its pack of peasants, as you'd expect in Antwerp. And Hamburg looks like they're ready to attack us. Ah! Ah ha 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 ha! We can just go around him. That's perfect. He's just going to do that.
Ja, Kaiser. Ach so, das ist gut. Ja,
Yep, das ist gut, ja.
Full sail.
We'll just block the straits.
Surrender. Ja, mein Kaiser.
And at the town.
Besieging settled.
Perfect. Can we get a ladder? Can we get a ram? Ah. What do we have? Viking Raiders. They are quite good at chopping. They don't have very much in here. You know what? I think just a bunch of ladders and a ram will do fine, because we just need to break through. We can surround those troops on the wall. Should be an easy job actually, so long as they don't get back.
Strength. Something you lack.
Yes.
I will see your head rest.
If they attack us, can we get in quick? I'm not sure. To see what happens with that, I reckon we can go and take our house though. That would be lovely if so.
Ja. Fleet. Ja, mein Kaiser.
Maybe what I need to do is just... Oh no, they're already stuck in there, aren't they?
Ja, mein
I could
Kaiser.
send in one unit just to kind of slightly slow them down. Da, 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 da.
An honor to defeat you, dear
If
foe.
they get all their troops together though, we're in trouble. But you know what, it's worth having a go at that little poke there. The Russians are coming. I think we just fall back into Helsinki at this point. Naples then.
As my lord wills, we march
No
to
men
battle.
lost. Straight in
The day
and
is
deal with that.
ours,
Let's sack
Lord.
Naples.
The enemy are beaten. Noble lord, we have conquered.
Yes, conquered. Naples is rebel large town. That is ours now. That's good. That is good. I'm expecting a Sicilian counter. I'm not really expecting to hold it. In fact, we might actually get the Pope come and take us out. But you know what? We've that's going to help us anyways. That's really going to weaken Sicily. It's going to be a problem for them. Now, unfortunately, they are kind of fairly safe on that island, so they're not going to be knocked out. But
How may I serve?
it's not exactly looking great for them, is it? It's not looking great. Let's just keep that guy scouting ahead. Timmy back Charlie over there. Not doing too bad. Keep the troops coming up. That gold mine, how much is that getting us per turn? Because that's one of the few investments I made on the opening turn. 800. Yes. The 800 a turn. It's paid for itself very, very quickly for only 2,000 on the outlay there. Lovely. You get to the bridge, you'll probably be wiped out, but you know what? No harm in trying. Valencia is going to be taken, unfortunately, by that Spanish general. It's not ideal, but you know what? We took the risk of taking out France early, and you know what? It's paid off by taking out France. We can deal with Spain later. We've got Cordoba to kind of keep them distracted, and we've already fought off one French invasion. Okay, over here in the north, we're kind of where I want us to be. One thing we do need to bear in mind with these places is I would like to get some troops across from Carnarvon. Maybe use his peasants as the scouting force. Okay. Nothing really. I think that force in Nottingham.
Come and get me, you coward.
Yeah, I think that's the main force in England, but we will have to try and sweep south and see what's in London. I don't want to risk these longbowmen. They can be very useful. I'm going to definitely send this army around.
Closing in the enemy.
Yeah, the west side of the Pennines, and just try and meet up with the Welsh longbowmen, because those stakes are going to be useful against any British cavalry. I'm not sure they'll have a lot. They're generally very infantry heavy,
You are not my lead.
and that is a problem for us. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do about that. Now, just before we end turn, I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else to do. Oh yes, so there's some chap over here, Carolestes, who's just joined us. I've added a few of the Budapest troops to him, so he's got some axemen to go and deal with Vienna. And go have a lovely pastry. In fact, on that note, I might actually have a quick break, go and nibble on a pastry. I've whetted my appetite now. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to end turn. I'll mop up a few things, and I'll join you as we end and see what happens. So just before I end my turn, I've just moved this force out of the city, -1 little unit, just to kind of block their movement. I don't think they can actually... I think it's just going to muck them up. They've either got to attack us, which will just lose their movement points that they need to get there, or I don't think they can quite... They have to go around the side of the road and they're not going to make it. So I reckon that's going to work. Unless they smash our boat out the way, I think we are going to get to our house before they can stop me. Okay, so Holy Roman Empire taken Florence. Kind of expected that one. Russia. Okay then. This is an interesting one. I'm not sure we can win this. This might have to be a how much damage can we do kind of situation. Yeah, it's the dread, isn't it? This man has got way too much dread. If nothing else though, we can hopefully do a lot of damage. Hopefully at least keep him away from Novgorod. We might be able to send this force in and just kind of snipe it off. So to Volodymyr of Zumda. Interesting. Yeah, I think in this force though, he has no cavalry apart from the general himself. We don't really have any infantry though, so we're going to have to be very mobile. We only really have 2 units of spear militia. We've got to get those, well, 1 really. We've just got to get our troops straight into that general and get him killed. But if you kill the general, I think we'll be fine. Said him. We have a lovely position up this hill from them. They can try and attack us up here. We will definitely have a good advantage, that is for sure. So we're going to make sure we move ourselves forward and see what we can do against the Russians. Okay. Doing lots of damage to them up here. Cavalry, get yourself back over there. What their general's doing, I'm not sure what the general's doing right now. We should be able to get some good damage in. Try and lead them away. I don't really want all their troops. If you can distract their spear militia, get over there, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Perfect. Oh, galloping sources, this is going to be an awful one. Right, if we can lead that general away, that would be perfect. Right, horses, gallop, 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 gallop. You should be quicker than them. Just get away, keep that general out of the battle. We can kill everyone else first. I reckon we can do this. Yeah. Yeah, they're looking like they've lost quite a few. They've lost 45% already. Wow. That's magnificent. That is. That's actually really amazing. I'm quite impressed. Right, oh, spear militia. Didn't mean to get you guys caught out. Send the general over there. Guys, just get yourselves out of it. Get yourselves out of there. Get yourselves out of there. Do not get shaken. The general is with you. Okay.
Is in our favor. If we remain true and only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, general is coming in. Let's get those spearmen to run over there. General, don't get yourself killed. Spearmen have just about got into position I need them to. Perfect. Can we just make sure everyone else that you are getting some shots? Actually, what you probably need to do is get some of our archers. But yeah, all infantry, attack the general. Archers, can you please get yourself into a side position? You guys just keep shooting in. We need the general back here. Those cavalry over there. Those spearmen need to hold. Right, we need to, where is that general? Where is that general? We need to try and get a surrounding on him here. Got some spearmen here, but they are slightly downhill. Where is the general himself? He's over this side. Interesting. Yeah, we've got the cavalry. Let's just get the cavalry into the sides. If the general can just go 5 there to lead them away, we might just be able to catch him out. We have a small force here. Small force. Go keep them busy. You go keep them busy. Spear militia, you need to get around to the side. We can totally do this. Can this charge get the general? Might have just caught him slightly. Oh, the general is completely isolated now. He is over there. Interesting. He seems to be going for my general. Seems to be getting himself very caught out over here. So he's right in this position. He's in this position. I'm slightly worried that we're going to start breaking. Yeah, we do look like we're falling apart a little bit now. I think everyone... Oh, so the problem is most of the general is still here. And we just don't have the troops. Can we try and hit anyone in the rear? Those archers are only steady. Let's just try and get a break on them. Guys, go to fire. Can you please just get some fire? They're wavering. They're gone. Okay. Okay, right. All missiles. Attack that general. Apart from... no. No. We need to just rethink this slightly. What is going on? I'm so lost. Okay, we are just going to try just getting all the archers in on him now. Everyone.
It is unwise to praise
just
the
get yourselves over here. The general is over there. Right. Archers, straight into him. Straight into him. We've got him. We've got him. Galloping horses. He's right here, men. Kill him now. Oh, we can't even kill one bloke. Ah! Okay. Ugh. Can these guys just get themselves away? We've got to kill him. He's right here. Right here. Come on. He's blooded. Right, let's get a camera angle on these men. We've got him. Surely we've got him now. Come on. Dun 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 dun. Oh no. I thought we had him. How have we not managed to kill him?
Appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Come on, he's right. How have we not managed to kill him? Oh, this is so frustrating. What is left? What is left? Just this right here. We have almost nothing left, but we so nearly killed this general. This is so tight. This is unbelievably close. You are shaken, but I think... Are there any enemies around? If you get yourselves... Let's run in towards enemies. If you get yourself up here, we might just have a chance. Come on. We can do this. He's got himself in a little bit more of a position now. Archers, get yourself into that position. Come on. This is it now. You've got to do it. You've got to do it, men. It's just down to you. Kill him. Come on. You've got to pursue him. That's your only hope. It's all down to you. Come on, you've got to charge down the general. It's all down to you, men. You've got to do it. This is your moment. Be those heroes you always knew you were. Where is the general? Is he safe this time? He's right there. Come on, Steve! Steve! Oh no, he's failed. He's failed. Where are my other peoples? Oh no, some of them have regrouped. Some of them have regrouped. Guys, just get yourselves out of there. One shot. You have one shot at him. He's right there. Quickly. One shot.
Defeat is not
No!
true man. Next time,
Oh.
will pay for that.
77. I mean, that was so close. Captain Zub, you absolute hero. You fought so hard for us. That general just wouldn't die. How many times must we have stabbed him? I had troops all around him. He was isolated. Oh, that's a crushing one. That is. They're a tiny force now, but we've lost our forces. They've lost theirs. I've got to go and take Novgorod and avenge them. Got to go and avenge them. They're not getting into the castle with one ram. That auto-resolve will sort that one out. Ah!
The enemy are beaten.
Guess we'll see. Oh, King Enrique himself. Oh, how lovely. We're on a bridge. Nope. That's a shame. That is a shame. Poland. Uh-huh. It's fine. I think we'll just withdraw back to the city. Oh, great. So we don't get to go to the city. Thank you, game. That's just perfect. Perfect. Okay, this is that stupid army that murdered us brutally, so now it has a load of mercenaries with it. Honestly, I'm not even in a mind to even... Yeah, this is the one that terrified us before that we didn't want to face. I'm on a mind to just withdraw here, frankly. Just automatically resolve it, but... see, I don't even want him to be involved. Oh, that's just irritating.
We move onward tomorrow.
Okay, well, we've got an extra chap there. Thorn. We can't even get there in time. We can't even get there. He's just going to take the city. Ah, this is so annoying. On the plus side, we seem to have a bit of a standoff here between the Imperials, the Danes, and us. And you know what? That suits me just fine, because we are going to head into our house. That is perfect. The Danes will at least be taken care of, even if Poland are proven to be pesky and annoying. But you know what? We're going to have that Danish force to try and hopefully deal with... yeah, try and deal with them. So that's something. We'll send you back there. We'll send you to Magdeburg. Let's just keep them filled up. Yeah, it's really irritating that they got pulled into the battle. I should just face it in the first place. I didn't think about the withdrawing. Can I see the Russians? Yeah, I still think they're coming. If I... Yes. If I attack, he can't get back. What is in there? Not a lot. We can do it. We can just get some ladders and try it. Well, we've got to give it a go, haven't we? What have they got? A general and some archers. Now, they definitely could beat us there, but I'm pretty sure if we can take these archers out on the wall, that we can just shoot him to death. I don't think that's large enough of a city, is it? Stone wall. What size is that? It's not too... I think we can do it. We can take out Russia, I think. I don't think they'll be able to get... He can't get back. And that chap over here was way too far away. We may have lost that battle, but I'm pretty sure we've outmaneuvered the Russians here. Even if they go for Helsinki now, it's too late. We might have Denmark and Russia then. Well, Denmark's about to fall. I don't know about anything else, but Denmark is about to fall. Poland are proving to be tricky little sods, but yes, I reckon we can. Yeah, I reckon we can do it. That's just brilliant. We do need to deal with these Poles over here. Yeah. Apparently that's used up all of our movement points. All of them. Ridiculous. Oh well. We'll press some of that at a later time. Over to Vienna then. Mine enemies. Yes, but we do have a new chap over here, Abascantus. Brave, very nice. Good bureaucrats. Promising commander, fair fighter. Mixed loyalties, hardly matters to me. Let's try and get rid of the fair fighter. I don't really want to be a fair fighter. I want to be a brutally harsh fighter. You know what though? We're definitely going to need you up in Poland. Because Poland are proving to be difficult. On which note, we should probably send something to Yash just to make sure that it's not kind of left too empty. Maybe, yes, maybe these Slav mercenaries can just head back in that direction, just to be sure. I don't think there is anything moving this direction, but you never know. Best to be careful, I think. As for these troops over here, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with them. We do actually have quite a few units, but I'm not sure how much of a good idea marching on Constantinople is. I really don't think that's going to end that well for us. We might be better served sending these troops up towards Poland too. But then, to be honest, if we take them out, they're actually, to be fair, with Russia joining us, they can come and deal with Poland too. I think we need to hold off with these against Poland for a tiny amount of time. And hopefully these Danish forces can try and deal with Germany. On the note of Denmark, though, I think it's just time to head in. We could get these cavalry into the battle, but you know what? I don't think we need to. I think we just need to head into our house at this point. It soon will be our house. Ha 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 ha. I know. He's got Shield Breaker, which is -1 morale. That's good. Does he have anything else for morale? He does have the +1 morale there for risky attacker, but is that only when he's attacking? No, it's just +2 command when attack. It's always +1 morale. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, he's got the 1 chivalry as well, which is slightly more morale and he's neutral otherwise. So just the 1+1 for King Cunard. But Captain Jan herself, secretly a woman, like the like the popes you get on this game, which is a magnificent touch. Yeah, Captain Jan's going to head in there. We're going to go storm the walls, and we're just going to go shooting with crossbows from the walls like true cowards, true Viking cowards, into battle with King Cunard. Hurrah! Come on, we need to take over these towers. We should have them pushed in between the towers very soon. Yes.
The gates have fallen.
We've got the gates too.
It is unwise to praise the
These
day
towers are
before
doing
sunset,
horrendously
but
annoying
our
work
men
to us.
are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Come on, chaps. Kind of annoyed that we haven't got this tower yet. We really should. There we go. They have no towers and they're routing. Perfect. What have we lost? We've lost 11%. Decent amount there, actually. Decent amount, but you know, it's fine. We've got them. Bring up the crossbows. Are we actually going to be able to shoot at them? Maybe not. Right, we have a lovely little shot at the general from the wall here. Should be able to shoot through. Start getting some shots in on him. Can he quite see us? Not quite. Well, just about. See what happens with them. They might be drawn somewhere. Don't really know where they're going to go at this point because we're all on the walls. They can't really do anything. We have some more crossbowmen over here. And if they want to wander along here, there's some more over here-ish as well. So that should do a good job. Stop weakening them down. The fall of Denmark's going to be a great boon for us though, because there's 2 armies with generals standing around that we managed to get isolated. So this will be magnificent for us. It's really going to help us an awful lot, actually. We can probably make a good counterattack against the Poles and the Holy Roman Empire at this point. And the final 2 men of Denmark, Steve. No, Greg. Let's call him Bob, actually. Bob and Steve. Steve is up for it. Steve is definitely up for it. You know what, lads? Let's just send in these guys to finish it off. Crossbow shots in the back. That's how they should die. With the great flag of Denmark waving through our own face. Magnificent. There we are in the back. Down first goes Bob. And obviously Steve is going to charge. Fantastic. Get in there, Steve. Do it for Denmark. Do it for Denmark, Steve. Come on. You can get there. Yeah, Steve, come on. You can do it for Denmark. Oh, no.
All of Christendom will be all.
Well, there we are.
Victory we have won here
We lost a few
today.
men taking the wall, but 75 men is not bad at all. Whew. Yes. And our house is in the middle of our street, and it is mine now. Glorious.
Is victorious.
Almost as gloriously awful as that joke.
God is with us.
Settlement. And there we go. Denmark have been destroyed. Ironically, the Vikings wiped them out. Glorious day. Now, this means that we have this chap over here. Yes, Hakon Svensson. He has joined us. Got Drill Master, unfortunately, but not too bad. Not too bad. He's in 23. And our chap over here, Godfred! Godfred Frothberg. Oh, marvellous. Godfred. It's almost Godfrey. Not quite. But Godfred, yes. Former successor. Oh, no. Oh, he's not loyal to the rebels. But there we are. He'll just, you know, rebel and join the rebels. Beautiful. Okay. Do we have enough to hold this castle here for now? I think we do. Let's send Godfred over towards Stettin. And has Admiral John joined us? No, Admiral John did not. Admiral John sunk with his fleet. Well, that's fair enough, sir. It's a noble attempt by you, but alas. Let's pick up these guys on the way then. Da! So, this army, it's not going to get to Thorn in time. Just in case there's a random boat. There shouldn't be, actually. I can control these waters. There we are. We'll plonk off a land just in case there's a random storm or something silly. And actually, one of you can go over there to pick up Godfred. Lovely. Just make sure we have enough to deal with them. These troops can probably come down south, but we'll just make sure the Imperial Army, you know, royally sods off first. That would be lovely. And over here we have a nice little force. We have those, oh, they're mercenaries. Yes, they're ours now. Glorious. You're not going to make it to Thorn, which is irritating, but let's go back to Stettin for now. And Breslau, they can't make it either because of the river. I'm so irritated by that. They should have just retreated properly. Or I could have just probably could have actually won that on the bridge. There we are. I was a bit giddy, I think, from facing the Russians. That was a bit of a fun and spectacular battle, but my giddy aunts just took over me there. Okay, Denmark are down. That is, well, that's great. I mean, we've taken out Scotland, Denmark, Hungary, and France. It's only turn 7. Oh, it's beautiful. Right, I'm going to have a little check around the map, see what we've got to do next. There's a few little things to deal with. So we have a secondary force here, and I think they're just going to leave Alexandria. We might just march around to them. And we'll just hang out here on the bridge and wait for them. Because I think we can definitely do our work without them. Let's have a bit of cavalry. We only need one in that army. That's just going to... In fact, do you want the camel archers? Best keep some archers with me. I don't want too many units for them. But I reckon that's enough to hold the bridge for sure. Then they can head around to Alexandria. We've got to go around that way though, haven't we? Go to the bridge next. Just organised a few troops over here by Bucharest. We can't really hold the village very easily, but we certainly can hold this bridge with the Byzantines. They definitely can't be taking us that way. I have just sent a little peasant out to scout, and I've sent these 2 little units of damaged troops over to Sofia. To be honest, sometimes damaged units can be really helpful in a wall defensive situation. you know, they can just hold little bits of the wall to still shoot towers. It does make a good difference. They might not hold forever, but just having the towers shooting can normally make a big difference. So just a few half-dead units is not a bad thing, actually, when you're in that situation. Well, since the Imperials were besieging Bern, I thought I'll just go and distract them by sieging Staufen. But you know what? They seem to be wanting to leave it, so we're just going to go... Oh, it's actually Prince. Interesting. Actually, with only one unit of archers, that might be tricky. Da-da-da-da-da.
Orders. Seigneur.
Tum-tum-tum-tum-tum-tum-tum. I'm going to send the crossbowmen there. Those other ones there. Okay, now I have some extra troops. Now we'll go in, or Captain Villain. We just need those extra range units, because if that is the Prince himself, we'll be able to only really take him out from the walls like we just have done over in Denmark. So into battle we go. And as ever, they go down with a flurry of arrows. Magnificent. Another day, another dead German prince. Yes.
The enemy general is dead.
Perfect. Efficient job there. They're going to leave Staufen open. We'll just have it. Thank you, lads.
The day is ours, Seigneur.
Another one to sack.
This land is yours, mon roi.
And they can make it in as well. Perfect. Right, Staufen then is yeah, it's another one.
Seigneur.
Wasn't even planning on that, but you know, we saw an opportunity and we took it. How lovely. We need to get a start on these German cities. I can't remember quite where they are. There's Innsbruck, I think that's one of them. It's kind of a bit nondescript, the area of the map. It's all a bit rubbish. Taking out a Portuguese force then. Coming, El Cid. Okay, here is El Cid's Grand Army. If we, I mean, ideally we're just going to take these guys out with range because it's all cavalry, mostly Ginete, and I think there's one unit of mailed knights in there. But to be honest with you, we've just got ourselves a wall of infantry at the front. Some spears just down the side just to keep us protected. Some javelin men there, and our archers and crossbowmen in here. Got plenty of cavalry to take them out if we need to. I just really would much rather use my... yes, I'd much rather, as much as possible, use my own missiles to deal with them. I'm just going to try and keep the Generator Javelins away because they're just going to be awkward. We just want to keep them the right distance so we can hit them, but they're not going to be irritating us. So that's kind of the plan. So if we start charging towards them as they get into range. Don't get stuck in protracted melee, guys. We have plenty of spearmen for that. Trinity. They want to come and attack my spearmen, they are welcome to. Get a charge in. Guys, push them away. And back out. Just keep them busy, that should do the job. Losing a bit too much of my cavalry here for my liking. But these are really awkward troops to deal with. Keep them moving. And now Sid, you can just get into them. Stiltram there, just doing its job, standing in its position. Guys, just pull out now of that position. Let's just swing all our cavalry around. They're just getting around the back at this point. It's really awkward. Let's just start walking our spearmen towards them. Javelin men can just hold off anything that they need to.
It is unwise to trade. The enemy are badly blooded.
The spearmen can just keep poking at them. And the cavalry are coming in at this point. Mop them up, lads. And archers. Now's a good time to get a fire. Start getting them shaken.
The enemy general has no honor. He
There we are.
flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Just a huge cavalry fray this is. Archers. Who else is left? No one really. Let's get yourselves moving. We're going to rout them, lads. They are... yeah. We don't really want these guys coming back, so... They're not quite routed, but they are mostly gone at this point. And we'll just sweep up the last few here. They still haven't technically lost, but they're just doing the standard Genite thing. I mean, I do love these units, but they're really irritating to face because they're so quick, so mobile. They throw javelins at you. They really, really slaughter you. I mean, to be honest, they are light cavalry, but they do tend to beat heavy cavalry. It's because they get so much damage done, first of all. There we are. We've got them. There are 8 of them getting away there.
The battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Absolutely. Run down those Portuguese peasants. Away with you!
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Yeah, such as El Cid the Chivalrous. That was a slightly awkward battle. We did lose a few there. Yeah. Considering the amount of troops we had, that's an awkward amount to have lost, but... on the plus side, that should weaken the Portuguese a little bit as we move forward towards Pamplona and Zaragoza. Loyalty doesn't really matter to me. Just devout. Yeah, one of the things I've only just really thought about really is that obviously we don't get the chance to put them to death or, you know, execute the prisoners or release them. I guess we just execute them. It seems to be what happens automatically. But we don't get an option, which means you don't get to kind of customise your character a little bit. Like, with El Cid, I'd probably release them more so that our chivalry gets higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Higher. I've gone a little bit Irish now. That gets a little bit higher. So if you get it a little bit higher, then obviously the morale is going to be fantastic for El Cid's army. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. But there are some other characters where you just really want to build up the dread so that you can get the opponents to just rout all the time. I mean, it's kind of irritating that you can't actually customise that just as you'd like to. But there we are. Let's get into York. I think this might be where we end our episode. Slaughter in the English. I don't know what the accent did at the end there, but there we are. An Irishman can't quite manage to slaughter York without the accent going wibbly. There we are. We'll just send the peasants round first. Does look quiet this way. He's hiding in the forest, but I know he's there. Not very good hiding, is it?
You are not my lead.
I can see all the way from... I don't even know what port this is supposed to be, really. Port. Town. Don't know. Orders.
Yes. Entering woods and preparing to ambush me.
Okay, well, got a bit of sight. We need to keep an eye out for the Portuguese, who do love to just pop up around here.
Leaving the fleet.
So I'm just going to keep an eye out for them. Into York we go then. Captain Lose. Few peasant archers, some spear militia. They do not have a lot here. We should hopefully slaughter them. Let's get in and let's stay York. The Great York Minster is this thing here, I guess. It's not looking quite as pretty as I remember York being. Oh well, hopefully we still have the tea shop. One can only hope. Alright, they have a very basic wall here. They can't even stand on the wall, so they can't really do anything. Da-da-da-da-dum. Yeah, they can't man these towers. We're just going to bash around all over the place. Okay, where are they? We have got our units split across different positions. They've got 2 units here and 1 over here, which means this flank is entirely empty. Perfect. We'll just be headed in then. In fact, let's get all of you up to the gates. That'll be perfect.
We are through the enemy's
Yes.
walls into the breach for glory and victory.
Perfect. Right, that's over on the other side for glory and victory. We're gonna send our men back. No, just run back, men. Run back. Use fire on them. And if they want to come out and pour out of the walls,
Men have done well.
yeah.
Fallen.
I'm not dealing with you right now. Go away. Yeah, they don't want to do it. They just won't stop.
The enemy's walls.
Break
into the
them
breach
all.
for glory and victory.
Smash the north. Break everything. Yeah, they're not very happy. Send them into the spears. And now we'll just send our infantry in. I don't mind now. Let's get us in. What are they doing then? They're not very happy. They've all ran to the plazas. And that's kind of fair enough, to be honest. Time to overwhelm them.
Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy.
Yes.
Now his men will lose heart.
La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. La da da dum, tee tee tee. Tee, chop through the peasants. Yes. Down with the English.
Here, victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Look at him on his knees. Yes, that is celebration, sir. Knee slide. That's what you do when you take a city. Ah, lovely. We did that very well. 3 different forces, just pulling them from side to side, chopping through them. Glorious. Anyone take any big injuries? 1 pack of Highlanders, but they dished out a lot more than they took. Oh! He who knows not how to dissimulate cannot reign. Aha! There we are. York has been taken. Yes, for Scotland. Twice for Scotland. Oh, days. Yeah, we'll just occupy. We will occupy York. We've smashed up the walls. That's a good point. We have to. Well, we can't repair them. Oh well. What's your name, Captain Joel Callin? Are you? Marvellous. Okay, I've got a bit giddy now, but it's quite good. Good bit of song in that particular battle. But yes, I think this is where we'll have to leave it for now. We're going to have to pounce on Nottingham, London and Cannes in the next few episodes. We've got some forces. We certainly do. We have 2 full stacks. They have 2 full stacks. I think that probably gives them the slight advantage, but we're going to try and outmaneuver them. We should be able to do that with a bit of luck. After Ponderhelm, I'm going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. But next time, we will see the fall of Russia. I hope so anyway. This might be a hard battle, and I'm pretty sure they can't get back. We'll see about that. I think we've got them on the ropes. And also,
I will make them fear.
yes, go and have ourselves a lovely cafe trip in Vienna. Perfect. Right, until next time then, I will leave you here. I'm Tom, my sister to notice to hear in, and I've been playing Medieval 2 Total War, the Rebel campaign. Thank you, and good night. Death and violence will come to you. This is a beautiful, beautiful town, by the way, guys. Let's go and smash it up. Dum tum ti 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 ti. How did you die? What is happening to my men? Steve! He was the one man who tried!